And it goes a little something like.
Yo, welcome back to a brand new podcast, ladies and gentlemen. You're here with the Dumo crew. Don't you miss out. I know you guys don't want to miss out on this special podcast. We have a very special guest. Sana, you want to tell them about it?
Yes, we got a very, very special guest. He's a personal trainer, fitness guru, someone I look up to.
Yeah.
So yeah, welcome to Mario Rivera.
Hey, let's go. Come in, look at that. Hey. Clown.
Yo.
Yo,
Thank you
what's
guys.
up, bro?
I appreciate you guys for having me on the podcast.
Oh, of course, man.
Appreciate that, man.
Yeah, man. How you been? Good?
Pretty good, man. Just biking 1,000 miles right now, so.
1,000 miles? This dude what?
Nah, I'm joking. It's joking.
Oh, okay.
1,000 miles. I'm sure you could do that shit.
I believe him. I believe this guy. 1,000 miles, bro. That's crazy. Look how much water he's drinking already, bro. That's just some real shit, bro.
Try to hydrate.
All right, yo.
So before we start anything, I just want to say, like, I actually wanted you to come. I'm like, yo, this is someone that we have to bring.
Yeah.
Because, I feel like, for me personally, you're very, like, inspirational. Like, I follow you on Instagram. And I knew Mario for a long ass time, since I was a kid. Like, I remember I had a picture. I'm like, damn, like, I didn't know I knew him from that long.
Yeah.
Like, I was a little ass kid. But yeah, thank you for coming. And yeah.
Yeah, man. Thank you for coming as well, So, Mario, if you would likely tell us about yourself, tell the people, you get started.
Yeah, for sure. Well, like Sonam said, I'm a personal trainer, and before I became a personal trainer, I was always into sports, challenging myself, into all this. Basically, I just love the challenge, right? So before I became a personal trainer, I got a corporate job in it was a security office in I think it was like 29th Street and like 8th Avenue. So that was like the worst time of my life right there. Like I was just doing it for the money. I freaking was stressed out. I got depressed. I got angry. Like nobody wanted to be near me because I was just like. And during that time, I went from like 160 to like 240. So I gained like, what was that? 200, what was that?
80 pounds.
80 pounds. So I was just like, everything was like going downhill.
Mm-hmm.
So it took me like, and then like something snapped on me. I was like, yeah, if I keep going like this, I was like, I'm gonna freaking like give up basically.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to do something. So I tried I'm gonna whip my ass back into shape. So I started doing mad research, all these different kinds of diets, like low carb diet, basically intermittent fasting, and just like looking into different like alternatives to basically get myself back into shape and where I wanted to be. So it took me like 3 months. So first I started out with like a low carb diet. I got like good results with it. I lost like 20 pounds, but I was like, that's not good enough.
That's not bad.
It's not bad. So it was like, but it was still like a rough road. And then after that, I was like, let me try something different. Then I started doing some research on like intermittent fasting. So that one clicked a little bit. I lost another 10 pounds, so 30 pounds. I was like, all right, it's cool, but it's not good enough. So it took me from 2012 to 2021 to like a lot of trial and error to like discover what really worked for me. So right now, like what I'm doing is like prolonged fasting. Prolonged fasting is that like revolutionized everything for me. Now I know it's like I could lose like 100 pounds like if I wanted to. So I started doing like basically last year, like I'm fast forwarding to like the present moment. Last year I discovered prolonged fasting. So every Monday, I would just I'll tell myself, all right, I'm gonna fast in the beginning of the week from Monday to however long I can mentally can. So I challenge myself. So,
Gosh, damn.
So some days some weeks I usually went like 7 days. Some weeks 3 days. Some other weeks 4 or 5 days. So I kept doing that until but during that time I was like biking, running, lifting.
Yeah.
I was doing all this shit, and then I got like mad freaking brolic. I was like, and then
He just got jacked. Doing all that, he just got jacked.
For us, like, because we haven't seen him, they came
So-
out of nowhere.
So basically,
Yeah.
I went on the cave for a couple of years, and I came back and I was just like, I fucking lost mad weight.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Put on mad muscle.
One thing I noticed, like, because I follow your Spotify. I watch all 3 episodes.
Yeah.
And what I noticed is like, because you explain about fasting
Yeah.
and stuff like that. But what I want to know, because it's like what or why you changed, like why you decided to change from being fat to like, yo, I gotta change my life. Like, what was the why? Was there a reason?
The why was like, it was the pain. I was like, yeah, it's painful being like that. I could like empathize with people who are that heavy. It's like, it's fucking, you hate yourself. You really hate yourself though. It's like,
That's
it's,
true,
it-
yeah.
it's not light. It's like really like, and it has to be a point that you either something switches inside of you, or you keep doing that, or you just give up. So for me, it's like I'm not gonna live in pain no more. Of course, the freaking workouts are painful, the diet is painful, but like staying like that for like your whole life, that's even more painful than anything else. So I had to like do something about it, and then I was like, it's either now or never. So I kept doing that. Of course, I kept freaking losing 30, 40 pounds. I kept gaining 10, 20 pounds. Like this, it was like a roller coaster for like freaking, it's still a roller coaster. It's still challenging for me, but it's not as challenging as when I started. When I started, it was like I had to really like will myself into it. But now it's like it's second nature. It's like wiping my ass or like
Yeah. Just cleaning his ass now. Something like, I know. You make it seem natural.
Yeah,
and-
but it's natural now because I made it into a habit. But before the first 3 years, it was like
Yeah.
it was like try and never, try and never, try and never. And it's tough because you judge yourself too. Like when you like gain 20 pounds, like fuck. And some people give up there. It's like fuck, it's not for me. But you have to look at it long term. You know. So for me, it's like I needed to look at it like long term. Like what can I do from now until I die? You know, like well, can I do this? It's like, you have to look at it like that.
Yeah.
You can't look at it like, nah, I'm gonna burn 20, 30 pounds in a week and then go back to your old
That shit,
habits.
yeah.
Yeah.
I feel you.
So I looked
Yo.
at it, yeah.
What's one thing I also noticed is that like, I remember when I was young, right, like little, and
Yeah.
I'm like, when the first time I met you, I was like, damn, like this big ass dude, like he can't be that nice at ball. I'm guarding him, and this guy, I'm like, yo, this fat ass can't, like, I was that time I was good, like I'm like, yo, this fat ass can't put me, like he's not gonna score on me, bro. Like literally, he was making me do like bachata when I was guarding him. I was like, what the fuck?
You had the moves, yo.
Yeah, you were good moving back then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He still is now. What are you talking about? You back then.
It's like 20 years ago.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I mean, it was 20 years ago. Oh shit. No,
It was
Nah.
like eight years.
it was
Because
like
I was like 17, 16.
yeah. So,
No, okay.
so it was like
25 now.
15 years ago. 10 years ago, yeah.
10 years ago.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Not
but-
because I came from like dancing background too. So my grandmother used to make me like fucking dance and shit like that.
So you put him into dance class. He took you to dance class, bro. You
So
didn't
my
know pay.
grandmother was like, "You better fucking dance at the party, motherfucker." I was like, "Oh fuck." And then,
Oh, I see
and
you.
then I started like, "Oh shit."
Yeah,
And then
yeah,
when I came to America, then I started playing basketball. I was like, "Wait, oh shit, it's like it's natural." And then I started like, I started
Oh.
putting the full work and then the skills together for like basketball. And that shit used to be mad funny because like I was fucking whack in the beginning, but I started like practicing. Like you know the drills we do.
Yeah. Good old days, bro. In the rain, bro. And a lot of you guys know, but I sucked at basketball, right? Now I like to speak about it a lot, you know?
Yeah.
But like Mario was one of the guys, I think the only guy that actually took down the time to like, yo, let's pull up to the park and I'm gonna train you. He taught me how to do drills, like simple basketball drills, but they were effective. Like before, I wouldn't be able to like score with my left hand or even dribble with my left hand. Now I'm like pounding it. I'm like, oh shit, what he was doing is right, bro. Yo, that's crazy. Rainy days,
Yeah.
bro. He was telling me to come out, bro. He made me carry 50-pound dumbbells from his truck. I was like, what is this guy doing? Shoulder presses, bro. Shoulder presses.
Yo, this guy, like, you're a good ass personal trainer. What I like about him is like, bro, he pushes you. I remember like we were at the park.
Yeah.
Yo, we did like 200-yard lunges with like 50-pound dumbbells.
Yeah, bro.
I was acting like oh, this is nothing. But my heart, I'm like, yo, I want to leave, and I'm fucking shaking. I'm like,
I was watching his legs the whole time. I was like,
Yeah, yo. Okay.
I was like, come on, son of.
Like 200-yard lunges. Who does that
200
shit?
yards.
Yeah.
So that was like back and forth 4 times.
You know that bush park?
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, oh my, this is crazy.
Yeah, that was great. That was a crazy workout.
Oh
thing.
snap! Who was there? Who was there with y'all?
Tasha was there fucking eating.
Oh yeah.
Tasha was eating a Twinkie.
Oh.
We literally, all of us work out, and then we came back, and then this guy's eating ice cream.
You guys want some? I was like, nah.
Bro, what was that? What's the point of all this then?
I started laughing like crazy.
Oh lord.
It's like Kung Fu Panda. Like, it's not like just fucking ventilating. And
Just
shit.
chilling. Oh my
Oh, man.
god. Yeah, I feel you, man.
Yeah, but like, okay, like people like me,
Yeah.
or like an average person like me, like, you know, that want to lose weight, that want to be in that lifestyle, like, what advice would you give them? Like, what do you think? Because his advice, I remember we were talking about fitness. He said, look in the mirror.
Yeah.
Look in the mirror and tell yourself, like, but like, honestly, I look in the mirror every day and I don't really change.
It didn't trigger him.
It doesn't change because I look in the mirror every day, you know?
start like judging yourself. Yeah.
So I'm not saying that's a bad advice, but I'm just saying, like, is there another advice you would give?
I look at it holistically. Like I look at the person, the individual, and like I look at your motivation and your what triggers you. A lot of people are motivated by, I always say this, like by fear. A lot of people are motivated by love. You gotta find that trigger in you, and then do it. But it's not simple as that. For me, it's complex. So you have to look at all the layers. You have to look at it, like your lifestyle, all the distractions you have around you, your environment, your friends, all that, whether you know it or not, plays the things you watch plays a role on your development as in your fitness. So for me, I take a look at myself, then I take a look at you. For me, like I had a food addiction. That's why I gained 80 pounds. I was like stress eating, emotional eating. So I was just like trying to fill in. So when you eat that much, it's like you're escaping yourself. You're filling in the void that you don't want to look at. Because getting in shape is, like I said, it's painful and nobody wants to do it. You could have the cure there, right? The cure, and then people is like, but it's really hard taking that cure because you don't know what's at the end of that cure. It might be more pain, more struggle, more challenge, but you're gonna get there eventually, right? But if you just like settle down, I'm good over here. I'm not. I don't want to go through that too much. You gotta ask yourself, like, how important is it? Like, the questions that you have to ask yourself: how important is it for you? What are you willing to sacrifice, and what are you willing to do? Once you have that, like, once you have the framework, like your mind, then you tackle the plan, the quote unquote advice, because everyone has an advice. Oh yeah, you gotta do bicep curls all day long, and you're gonna lose weight. No, I mean, no, that works for you. It doesn't work for me.
Yeah, I get you.
You gotta run like half marathon every week, and you might lose it, of course. But the most effective way is asking yourself, or hitting that point that, like, life or death. You know, some people are changed by that. Like they get to go to the hospital. The doctor says you have 3 months to live.
Damn, I'm gonna start running right now.
You gotta start running or you give up, you know? Like, you have that. Is it the awareness, the awareness of it? And then just like, yeah. I mean, keeping it simple, I'll just say fast. Right?
Fast, yeah.
But it makes sense, though, because you're right what you said. Like, there's also, like, a lot of distractions.
Yeah.
And
consume. Eat this, eat that. Take this weight loss pill. Take this pre-workout. Take the other stuff that they're selling over here in GNC, and you're constantly being sold something, but it's like, no, you just gotta close your mouth and fast. Stop eating.
Stop eating. Gordito.
that's it.
Not you, but like a society, everyone.
Yeah.
I'm the same way. When I fucking go on sprees, I go like 3-4 months just like eating.
Yeah, because like food is like, I notice it's like an addiction.
Yeah.
Like a habit.
Yeah.
Like if you don't break out of that cycle and you don't like start like making like small changes like habits, what you eat, then it's like you will never be fit. Like that's it.
It's like you have to have something in your mouth, you know.
Yeah.
Like orally fixated, like either a cigarette, food, hookah, something, a kiss. I don't know. People are like,
right. I feel you.
So yeah.
I get what you're saying, and
Talking about it.
like for a guy, I don't know, for a guy like me, you know, I'm just I'm just a guy. Maybe it's my metabolism.
Yeah.
You know, or like I just told myself like ever since I was a kid, I started like doing calisthenics, and I've like lifted like 5-pound dumbbells. You know, when I was a kid, like at 12 years old. So I always had this mindset where it's like, yo, I was chubby before, where I had like a rolled chin. You know, like. And I told myself like, yo, I'm never gonna look like that. I'm never gonna feel the way of like being chubby again. So ever since like that point of my life, I've always told myself either one, get outside and do exercises, right? Like play basketball, play football, just do something, get active, and or go to the gym. You know, I feel like I've lost a little bit of muscle size just because I've been active playing basketball recently. But that's me. Like I don't mind because that's a compromise because I'm playing basketball more than going to the gym. You know, so some people's. Some people's what do you call it, like not achievements, some people's I guess book is like different. Like I don't want to become too big. Goal. I don't want to be too big, you know. I'd rather be playing ball and be fit in that sense than go to the gym as much, you know. So that's just the way I see it.
That's a good goal. Yeah, of course. You have to be. You want to be able to like I said, like run the marathon, come back to the gym, lift 300-400 pounds. Freaking, I don't know, go back to bike rides. You want to be well-rounded, you know. You want to be able to like move well, put a muscle strength, and just like have good endurance as well, you know. So like an endurance athlete almost, but having strength at the same time, you know. So it all depends like on your goals, right? So what are your goals? You know, what do you want to do? It's something I've been actually looking into lately. It's like soul goals that come from your soul. You know, like what do you truly want? And you have to be honest with yourself. Ask that question, and then know your personality and know how you want to perform, how you want to move, and then stick to that. Because nobody's gonna tell you that. A personal trainer is just here to guide you, like, all right, and to like kind of assess you. But ultimately, it's up to you. Like, what do you want to do? And then if you want to run the marathon, focus on just like achieving the marathon. Because that's also the problem. We're too distracted, right? Like, back to distractions. Everyone has a different goal, this and that, and it's like we're looking too much outside. You have to look inside. It's like, what do I really want? You know, like, do I want to run this marathon? Fuck it. Let me start running every day. Let me eat broccoli and chicken every day. And so I freaking
chicken and broccoli from Chinese food restaurant.
No, you gotta cook it yourself.
You gotta cook it yourself, bro. Brown rice, bro. Okay. Chicken breast.
The simpler you make it, I believe. This is all opinion. I'm just like because I do everything through like trial and error. So everything I'm saying, I've tried it. But the simpler you keep it, the more effective it is, you know. Like the basketball drills, right? Yeah. We did this for like half
like
an
10
hour.
minutes, bro. I was like, damn, bro, my right arm is
Same
twitching
thing with the left side into that shit. But like it becomes like a habit. Your mind registers that. Same thing with like eating. If you keep a simple diet, you know, like I know it's boring, but you know, boring gets results, right? Okay.
Boring gets results. Remember that, guys. Boring gets results.
Right. For me. So all I do, I gotta run 13 miles. Okay, fine. This road. Gotta come back, cook. What's today's menu? Okay, chicken and Brussels sprouts. All right, cool. Can I do this for the rest of the week? Let's do this for the rest of the week, and we switch it up next week. And then you gotta keep it, I guess, consistent, but also like simple, you know, because if you keep second guess, I have to go food shopping, I have to do this, I have to do that, then you're like masturbating with your own mind, and you're not doing anything,
jacking off yourself.
You're like this. You're like.
What I noticed is like also like for me, like personally, like I don't know if this applies to you, but like I can't, when I'm trying to lose weight, I can't think of, hey, I want to look good. I gotta do like, because when I was fit, I wasn't really thinking about looking good. I was thinking about like my performance for like a certain, like for football. So that's why I was the leanest then, because I wasn't focused on looking good. I was just focused on like a goal of being good at football. Maybe that's why I'm setting myself up to be like, to do the marathon, because I'm not thinking about my goal. I'm thinking about doing the marathon.
Exactly.
To do that marathon, you have to be fit.
Right.
So like, did you lose weight like that, or did you say like, yo, I gotta lose weight, or did you had a goal like?
It was I hear what you're saying. I lost weight in the beginning, a little bit, because I wanted to lose weight, right? Because it's that desire of losing weight that sometimes it gets in your way, right?
Yeah.
But it's true what you say. Like if you focus on the goal itself, like the performance that's everything, because once you start running faster, once you start getting stronger, your body is just gonna like the fat is just gonna melt off of you. But if you're focusing on, no, I have to lose this weight, I have to lose this weight, I have to, then you're obsessed about that. And it's almost like a sickness. Like you're so obsessed about losing the weight that you're doing things that are unhealthy. And first, it's unhealthy for you mentally. Second of all, you're under eating, this is that. But if you focus on the goal, like I'm gonna have to run this marathon under 3 hours. Then you're like, oh shit! Now your mind, something rings inside your mind.
Yeah.
Same thing, and I did that. Yeah. So after I did all those experiments with myself, I ran into CrossFit, and CrossFit is all about performing and just like running, lifting, and all that shit. So that got me, like, I lost like 30, 40 pounds, but I gained like 10, 20 pounds of muscle just doing it a year straight, just focusing on lifts, like Olympic lifting, deadlifts. I have to like get my deadlift up for like 350, like 400 pounds, 470, and like always focusing on like increasing resistance and endurance as well, like running, like I said, 20, 30 miles, and then focusing on performance. I always focus on performance. Of course, the diet, it's not the diet, but like the way you eat, it complements that.
Yeah.
So you have to really like be aware of like, all right, what's gonna fuel me, what's gonna allow me to make this workout more effective. And each time you ask yourself that, then you just basically refocusing your mind back on the goal, right? So if you know freaking French fries and and chicken wings is not, you're gonna feel like shit the next day you're gonna run, then
don't eat.
It's as simple as that. And when you're performing it up, protein based fat, high quality fat, like the quote unquote ketogenic diet, that's pretty effective for somebody who's just starting off. Because like I tried it, and it's like you feel more satisfied, more satiated, and then your energy levels go higher. And for some reason, you think better. I don't know.
It's true. Like when I focus on a goal, like let's say like now I'm focused on running a marathon. I'm like, okay, I gotta run. I gotta like do calisthenics, push-ups, squats. I gotta build strength. You know, now holy shit, how can I run? Like after like 5 miles I ran a 5K, and then I can't even move. I had to call a cab back home. I'm like, holy shit. Right?
You dead ass?
Yeah. So I ran to Juniper, right? Oh. And it was like, oh, so then I ran because I do the Nike app, so he has that voice.
Yeah, I have that too.
And then I'm like, holy shit, like. Then I search on Google, how to like build endurance, like run longer. They're like, yo, you gotta run hills, you gotta do like sprints, you gotta do squats, lunges, build strength. And then and then automatically I'm like, oh shit, like I need the energy. And then it's like you automatically eat and make better choices because you're not really focused on losing that weight, you're focused on a goal, and everything like complements each other. What you said, like you will automatically be like, okay, I gotta eat this, like I gotta eat oatmeal and eggs to run like 7 miles. I can't eat fucking bacon, egg, and cheese. That's just not gonna feel me, you know. I'm not feeling like shit. So it's like automatically. That's why everyone that want to lose weight, like try to have like a goal of whether you want to be like the best basketball player ever. You know? You're trying to be nice. It will complement whatever you do.
Yeah, performance based.
Yeah, for me, like for example, like I've noticed before I got into basketball, what I used to do is I used to game with Sonny. Like I used to play like Counter-Strike. So like the stimulus of me getting a headshot is like, it's like, oh yeah. So then I told myself, I was like, not even, my pops was like, yo, stop playing this bullshit game. Like just, do something else. Go outside, exercise. So I'm like, yeah, because I've been putting on a few extra pounds, I'm like, OD, like my stomach's getting bigger and stuff like that. And I see it in the mirror. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna stop playing game. And it's not until I stopped playing game that I went into basketball. So I had to change the stimulus from getting headshots in basketball to hearing the kf when it goes in the net. So that to me registers as, oh, this is a better feeling. And I'm getting an exercise and I'm gonna look better instead of just sitting down playing this game,
Right.
So that's how I register things. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I'll be playing basketball, and at the same time, I'll eventually be getting better at it. That's when I went up to you and spoke about it, and then you were kind enough to like bring me under your wing and like train me. And I was like, that's a privilege right there, you know? Because, and yo, to be honest, you offer free training sessions.
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
You know?
I'm still offering it right now. So like people, if there's one more week left, if anyone like wants to,
Right.
I guess transform and stuff like that, you know.
If
Yeah.
you're definitely in the New York City area,
Yeah.
I recommend.
Yeah, I'm also do online training.
You could do online training. Yeah.
Yeah, so
There's like IG and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So make sure to check out his IG. You know, it'll be posted down below for sure.
Yeah, thanks.
course.
Man.
You know?
Appreciate that.
Yeah. But
I wanna, yo, bro, I wanna give you like an creative content advice to
Yeah,
you, because
yeah.
I'm like, yo, Mario, I know you're doing TikTok. You just started doing
Yeah,
TikTok,
yeah.
right? So that's good. TikTok is a way to boost your brand up. One thing I recommend you to do is create a YouTube channel, right? And do like a sit down talk, whether you're outside, and do, you know what you do for your Spotify, make it a video based on YouTube.
Okay.
So like talk about your fasting, talk about like what you do, how much you ran. I feel like YouTube is the platform for you to, especially for fitness. That's where a lot of people go. Because when I look for fitness advice, I don't go to Spotify, I don't go to Google,
right.
I go to YouTube.
Okay.
Because I don't want to like read, I want to listen. So
Okay.
that's why like I feel like definitely you would kill it on YouTube.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
so yeah, like to back on what he was saying, like to YouTube is definitely a great platform. But right now, what's trending is TikTok. That's why that time when I messaged you, I was like, yo, Mario, you should create a TikTok.
Yeah.
Because it's good. And I saw you took the advice. I'm like, oh, that's smart. Because as soon as I followed your TikTok and I saw like the first video, 400 views, you
Yeah.
know? And like I see some of my other friends that are also like coaches and like fitness trainers, and they have like 100,000, 200,000. I'm like, but then after you create your TikTok brand and you have people
Yeah.
following you,
Right.
you have to accentuate it by converting those TikTok people into your IG, into your YouTube.
Okay.
And then that's how you'll build your brand.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
TikTok is like 50%, then another
Right.
25% will be YouTube and
Nah.
things like that. Or
Nah, I disagree.
why?
50%, 60% YouTube, 50%, 60% TikTok. do have match both, because YouTube because TikTok is more like a kid base,
Right.
kid following show. He's not doing dances. He's not doing funny shit. He's doing advice for fitness, right?
Yeah.
Of course, there's gonna be people, but there's mostly fitness people, and the people that are fitness people that's winning is on YouTube.
Yeah.
So I said like if you're gonna do TikTok, put the same energy on YouTube.
Okay.
Don't
I should rephrase it like that.
Yeah,
yeah. Don't put like 25%, like 50. Like yeah, he makes sense. TikTok is a way to boost your
Right,
brand
right.
up,
Okay.
but YouTube is the one that holds you and get you clients.
Okay.
And people following you.
Yeah.
All right.
I think you would definitely kill it on YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm like,
That's
this
what I
guy-
was thinking. That's why I was like, yo, he should be, because you have so much advice and so much experience that people at a young age, like let's say younger than me, like 15 going to 20, do not possess. So obviously we're gonna look to older people and mentors that have been through those criterias
Okay,
for advice.
Yeah,
You know,
that makes sense. Yeah.
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah. So give
might-
that
yeah.
a go.
Yeah, man. Definitely. I'm probably shooting my first video.
You should.
Yeah,
man.
because I wanted to like just get my feet wet with the
Yeah.
TikTok, and then next
Yeah.
week probably start doing.
And that's
it.
good. I saw it. I was like, yeah, that's fire. Like you had the
'cause
music on the
YouTube has
background.
been on my mind all this time. But
Yeah.
I just try to like
That's the big money maker. YouTube.
yeah.
Yeah. So back to what we were saying about you and your fasting. I know fasting is not just about, I know you spoke about two different types of fasting. You have IF and then you have prolonged fasting. Can you like delve deeper into like both of them?
Yes, IF, right? Intermittent fasting is basically is a basic form of fasting. You have 8-hour eating windows, or you have 4-hour eating windows. Basically, you're fasting 16 hours a day, or you're fasting 20 hours a day, or 24 hours. That's considered
Right.
intermittent fasting within one day, right?
Mm.
So you either eat 4 hours, right, 1 or 2 meals, or you eat 8 hours, 1 or 2 meals, or you eat 1 meal a day. That's OMAD, 1 meal a day, OMAD.
Okay.
It's OMAD also, OMAD, intermittent fasting, and then there's the prolonged fasting, which
Well, I'm gonna cut you off. Yo, Andre, I'm gonna kill you, bro.
What?
If you don't stop saying every word he says.
Really? Yeah. Oh, I do that like subconsciously. I don't even realize.
It bothers my ear. I'm trying to listen.
he's having orgasms.
He busted an advice nut. That's why. My bad, bro. I'm agreeing with you.
Oh yes.
Alright, go ahead.
Hey man.
Let me lower my voice.
No, you can keep it the same. Just stop saying
It's subconscious, bro. I can't stop myself from doing that, bro. I'm just gonna lower myself until I'm ready to speak.
That's why when I want to hear Martin speak, I back up. I don't say
I do the same shit.
Okay,
too.
my bad. You can
That's
continue.
smart. Continue.
Prolonged fasting is 48 hours to 72 hours or longer. So the science behind that is that after 48 or 72 hours, you go on ketosis. Ketosis is like the fat burning, and not only you're burning fat, obviously, because you're not eating, but you're also your cells are regenerating, right? Like the old cells. That's why when you see, like, look at people who fast for 72 hours, like experienced people, their freaking skin is like almost like glowing because the cells are like just regenerating faster. The old skin cells is like basically going to waste. Like your body, like what was the word? Your body just basically disposes of it.
The toxins, right?
Fast, yeah, the toxins. So also the science says that this guy called Dr. Jason Fung, he's pretty good. If anybody wants to like dive deep into it, is Dr. Jason Fung and Dr. Mercola. They have pretty good advice regarding prolonged fasting. So they say like the higher your body fat levels, the longer you could go with fasting. So if you're like a 300-400 pound obese man, you could fast for like 30-40 days, you know, not die, because all that shit is energy. You gotta think about fat as energy. And why does that happen, right? Because it's like you're sitting down all day long, just like eating, and food is energy as well. So you're eating all that energy up, and you're just getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and your body's just like blowing up. So yeah, the higher your fat levels, the longer you could go with fasting. I am an extremist. Like for me, if I was like 400 pounds, I'd fucking fast the whole year. I'm like, I wouldn't even eat, but I'm like that. But some people don't want to hear that. Doctors are like, oh my God, it's bad advice, because you're telling people basically to starve and they're gonna die, blah blah blah, this and that, you know. So it's like I just try to be very careful with that advice, you know. Like if you guys gonna do it, just I guess consult with your doctor. But it's worked for me. Like I said, I lose my clients has been losing weight. There's no like side effects. Of course, if you have like a health condition like cancer or some sort of underlying thing, you just got to be careful with it. But
yeah, I feel like some people like some people might think like, oh, is this like Mario? Is this sustainable for me? Like, how long you think I could do this for?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that depends on the person,
exactly.
right? Like,
so I mean, you're not gonna fast. The ideal number is you should fast once you get to your goal weight, right? So let's say you're 300 pounds, right? You want to get down to 180. So you want to fast every week, 3 to 5 days a week, eat one meal a day until you hit your goal weight, right? Once you hit your goal weight, you're going to go on maintenance calories, right? Maintenance calories is 15 to 2,500, right? So I'm just being general right now. I'm not saying like, I'm just throwing out numbers out there. And once you get to your goal weight, that's when you do either the one meal a day, you go back to the intermittent fasting and make that into a lifestyle. Right, so people have the idea that no, you got to do it for the rest of your life. No, you do it until you get to your goal weight. Once you get to your goal weight, you have to figure out your numbers, right? Your numbers. If you're, like I said, if you want to get down to 180, just keep it, you know, maintenance, 15 to 2,500 calories, protein-based foods, high quality fats, and like the veggies, and that's it. Keep it simple.
And you like the people that want to fast, like you should work out while you fast.
Oh, definitely,
right?
yeah. Definitely.
A lot of people, they choose not to,
Yeah,
because they feel like, oh, they might faint.
Your body gets used to it. You just gotta freaking like, and of course in the beginning it's tough. Like anything, you're like a crackhead, like feeding some food. Like, oh fuck, they too. It's tough. But once you get over that hump, like anything else, it's like, all right, it becomes like you don't even miss it no more, right?
All right.
yeah, that makes sense.
The fixation, right? It's like, all right,
What
cool.
I want to know, what's a typical Mario day? What's your like regular routine? What do you do? Like
It's pretty.
when you wake up?
It varies, but normally, because I just got a dog, so I just been waking up, walking the dog.
What time do you wake up?
5 a.m.
5 a.m.
Yeah,
Damn,
that's
that's hard.
Yeah, I don't know.
Tell me about it.
So I just walk the dog. If I have a client at 6 a.m., I train the client. If not, I just just go for a run, right? Just go like 6 to 8 miles every day, and then come back, train some clients, lift like around 2 or 3, do the strength session, train a couple more clients from like 4 to like 7, 8, and then walk the dog between that time. And then if I have more energy, probably go for another 6 to 7 miles, or like a bike ride around the city, and then.
And that's all of that without you eating.
It's without eating, yeah.
And you're just drinking water. Drinking water is okay, right?
Water, and I usually put pink Himalayan salt on the water, so it suppresses your appetite. It suppresses my appetite.
Pink Himalayan salt.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that, like, for me, is like I don't even need to eat. Sometimes I go like 2-3 days, like depending on how I feel, and then I just
Without eating, just straight water and
Yeah.
pink Himalayan salt.
yeah.
That's crazy. Oh my god. I'm about to put my dad onto that, yo. My dad got a gun. I'm like, yo, dad, you should try this, yo. You about to be slim as hell, bro.
It's hard, bro. It's like harder than it is because
Yeah.
you're so used to like I said, eating.
Yeah. What I noticed about that pink Himalayan salt, like, and it like actually is more like it suppresses your appetite, but it's also like what you call that? It flushes your system. Like I'd be taking like a
Oh yeah,
like
it's true.
a crazy ass water poop.
Yeah,
Just like water, like whoosh. I don't know what the fuck.
yeah. It flushes you. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's cleansing you.
That shit is crazy.
You did the fast for like a couple days, right?
Yeah, I did it. When I was listening to your Spotify, it's definitely like motivational. I'm like, damn, yeah, I gotta like this Monday, I'm gonna just fast, like no
For real?
excuses. Yeah,
Nice.
I'm gonna like all day not eat.
I'm fasting right now, bro. I didn't eat since last night, and I just drank water. I told Sonny, like, yo,
Alright.
bro. I even asked him. I was like, yo, Sonny, can I drink coffee? He was like, no, coffee. You can't drink coffee. I'm like, damn.
Wait, Sonny's fasting too?
No. You're fasting today?
No.
No.
He thinks he calls me Sonny. He's thinking about.
Oh, no, not the other name. Yeah. I call him Sonny. Like,
Okay,
yeah. But no.
Now black, you could drink black coffee,
Uh-huh.
but you should drink black coffee
Straight?
yeah, just straight black coffee, right? If you're gonna drink.
Yeah.
Nah, I need my milk. All right, so I'm not gonna drink coffee at all. Then I'll just drink that water. I haven't tried the Himalayan salt, but I'm gonna give that a shot.
If you want
You know.
water, it's over there at that gallon. You can open it up. You want to do this? I put my mouth on it.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Because I'm trying to drink a gallon of water a day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's why I buy these.
Nice. For what? Why?
Just to drink a gallon of water a day.
That's crazy.
Are you the type of guy where it's like, okay, there has to be a certain type of water I drink? Like, I know there's some trainers like, yo, you got to drink your essential water.
Your
and
pH,
you know, the pH levels. And I'm like, are you
shit,
that
like-
type of trainer? Like, do you
I mean, like,
put that into consideration?
I'm not really too anal about that,
Mm.
but I do like. Of course, you have to have what's that? The filter water. Filter water is the best. It's always the best.
Mm.
This water is like, yeah, I'm not a fan of these of like the Polar Spring.
Poland Spring?
Essentials. Not. I mean,
Yeah.
filter water from your house is like the best. I think.
So regular tap water that you filter out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Simple.
Pretty
Yeah,
simple.
those filter water is expensive, no?
Yeah.
Like 700,
Yeah,
800?
because it filters all the chemicals out. So I mean,
And
I keep it like that. Yeah.
They're really good.
Yeah.
And you save a lot of money.
Mhm.
Because those
Mhm.
pH level essential water, they're like $5.
Mhm.
I'm like, oh, that's too much.
Yeah, that's
$5 a day, or like every day.
Yeah, I see like some people like what they do is like they distill their water, so like they boil it and then whatever like water is left over, then I mean you turn your hot water back into like lukewarm water and then you put it in the fridge. I'm like, dude,
My grandmother used to do that.
Oh,
She
yeah?
used to boil
Is that a
water.
good thing?
I don't know. It was like a science. She had her own. She was like, no, leave the water on. And she's like,
Yeah, hot water is good.
oh yeah,
You're cleaning all the germs and the
Yeah.
toxin from it. That's why they say like hot tea
yeah.
and hot water is the best to drink. They say like try to avoid cold water. They say that it fucks your stomach up.
Cold water.
Like super cold water. They say like the best one is like room temperature or hot.
Yeah.
It's the best, yeah. Damn. But what I wanted to say something. What's your like goals? Your like in like, how old are you? If you don't mind,
31.
31.
Yeah.
10 years or 5 years. Like I want to know what's your goal. Like what you want to have or what you're trying to accomplish in 10 years.
In 10 years or 5 years?
5 or 10 years, whatever you
For like fitness or
like.
just
This everything in general. Whether it comes to business, your YouTube, what you're trying to create, what you're trying to do, like where you see yourself.
That's a good question. Probably just like keep growing the brand. You know, keep changing lives. You know, that's the only main focus. Just like to get the word out there. You know, and maybe create my own, like open up my own spot, my own gym, just focused on like mostly holistic health and of course lifting and just performance based, things that we're talking about right here, and just like, because a lot of people really don't know how to work out, so they just need like that extra, like some guidance. So I definitely see myself, just like, and growing stronger at the same time, just keep lifting, lifting for strength, for endurance, and for my body. So, and for my business is more, it has to be like, just like growing the business,
Okay.
So
All right.
Yeah, I know we speak about like physical. We speak about like, when you go into the gym, you're working on your physical, right? And then your mental. I've noticed that on your first podcast on Spotify, you were talking about or you related the fun fact of Jesus fasting for 40 days. Bro, would you ever, I know you're an extremist, so would you walk under Jesus' path and hit 40 days? Is that even possible, 40 days?
Hell yeah, I'll do it. I'll definitely do it. Yeah. I'm going to do it before I die. Before I die, I'll do it.
That's crazy.
Nah, because I have to just like, because I've been doing a lot of like reading from the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
So all that, everything, the Bible talks about also like fasting. Like people 2,000 years ago, that's because it keeps you, it brings you closer to yourself and to your spiritual self, So and you're, like I said, you're less attached to food. So that's also another power of fasting. It like detaches you a little bit from all the consumption and all your emotions. When you feel like getting angry or this, or depressed, all that stuff is like really like you don't have energy for that. All you gotta do is, all you have energy is to be in the moment and just to like stay calm, Because if you anything that like if your temperature goes up, like it could have like a bad side effect on you when you're fasting. So you want to be calm, focus, just relax while you're fasting. And then, I'm definitely gonna do it. 40
days?
Yeah, like back in the days, like I know people like, yo, I can't even fast all day. Like our ancestors did that shit. Like back then, like
there's a guy on YouTube who did it. You should look it up on YouTube. Some guy did it. Like
For what? For 40 days?
40 days. That's crazy.
Get out of here.
I think it was a white dude. I think.
Yeah, and he was in mad calm. He's like like this, like nothing happened. Like
That's crazy.
His mind is out of this world. Then he's already thinking like, yo, I don't.
Yeah.
You guys are complaining about food like it's really nothing.
Yeah.
It's like I have all this energy.
And I did some research, just like what was the longest fast ever, and some guy like from like 1960, he did like 365 days.
360.
That's fucking. I don't believe that shit.
Nah, I don't believe that. 365.
You could Google it right now.
That's crazy.
Google the longest fast ever.
Longest fast.
He probably ate from his butt.
So, all right, so because this is like contradicting. Because then what is he eating? Is he just drinking water? Could you survive just off of water?
His body is eating itself. Your body eats itself.
So he had enough fat storage to last him a year.
Yeah, that's how big he was.
This guy must have been like 500 pounds.
Yeah, he was around.
In 1971, when a 27-year-old man survived on water and supplements for 382 days and shrank to 456 to 180 pounds. So he was really huge. Yeah, it makes sense. Because I'm like, if you were kind of skinny, then...
Yeah.
But you got to put on a little weight then.
Yeah, I have to be a little chubby to do that. Probably go back up.
Because then it's just going to end up eating your muscles,
Yeah.
I heard.
Yeah.
Okay, so I know that so that guy, right? He must have been very weak. Very weak. Because if all he's doing is just, like letting his body eat his, fat
I think
storage.
when you're at that weight, he's pretty much home. I bet you he couldn't even walk, right?
Yeah, when you're
fit
that big, you can't even fit through that door, bro.
Freaking huge.
Nah, from serious. That's how big.
Damn. Okay, now I believe it.
Yeah, I didn't believe him at first at 365. I was
But
like,
I'm like, damn, like he must be huge. When you say he was huge, I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah. So you see, like, fat is energy. So you gotta look at it like that. So people if you walk around the streets, New York, everyone's like fucking obese,
Yeah.
Fucking 30, 40, 50 pounds overweight. And those are the people who should fast the longest. Of course, if you don't have a health condition. But there's this doctor, Jason Fung, he says he gets people off their medication because he makes them like fast, but also he makes them do like a ketogenic diet to speed up the results. And then yeah, it's crazy. Like fasting is also healing. Like it's not just like for weight loss. It's just like it heals your body.
Spiritual healing,
It heals your body, bro. It's like, and the people, they don't want to hear that. Doctors don't want to hear that.
What's
Nobody wants to hear that shit.
Well, yeah, what's a? I heard you say ketogenic diet. What does that consist of?
Ketogenic diet is basically just eating high quality fat, meats, and proteins, right? So it's basically you go on a higher fat and then lower protein diet. Basically, like a lot of steak, New York steak, bacon, eggs, avocado. You're filling up on that, so and you feel satiated. You don't feel like eating because you're so like satiated and like filled up that it's like you don't even miss like the other stuff. So I mean that's the point. Also, you know, like you wanna whenever you eat, you wanna feel like I feel satisfied, and I feel like that's what the ketogenic diet does. You know, so that's why it's very popular. But the problem with that is that when people do it, they don't know how to like if they go back to their old ways, they're just gonna fucking gain everything back. So there's no moderation, you know, with that. So you have to find something that's really like sustainable, or you could do it strategically, like maybe Monday through Wednesday, do a low carb, Wednesday and Friday, maybe do like a ketogenic, Friday through Sunday, do like a little bit of carbs, and then keep doing that. That way, it's more sustainable.
Yeah, like
because you're not depriving yourself, right? So everyone has their own way.
Yeah.
I think that's the best way, like a varied diet that you're able to sustain. You know, like you're looking forward to like having carbs. You know, so towards the end of the week, I'm gonna have carbs. You know, in the beginning of the week, I'm just gonna sacrifice carbs. You know, towards the middle of the week, have some sort of fat, and you know, and just keep doing that. Keep repeating that until you hit your goal weight. Or if you want to fast, if you're fat, just fucking fast.
Forget everything, just fast, bro.
Don't even think about food.
260 days, yeah. Forget the cheat meals. Forget the cheat meals, right?
I feel like for me, like I can't do cheat meals. I shouldn't do cheat meals. I'm at that point where like I even told him, I made a bet with him. I'm like, if I don't get my goal weight by end of this year, I'm joining the Navy.
That's a crazy, that's a
I got 4 months. Bro. If I don't hit my goal weight, I think I could lose 30 pounds.
Of course, you could lose 30 pounds in the freaking month.
You just don't eat, bro. Just don't
I
eat
got 4 months.
for 3 months.
That's why I'm like, yo, like nowadays, like, so, cause you know I go on and off. Sometimes I be consistent with my diet, my fitness, but this time, like every morning, like I'm making a ritual. Like, I wake up, make my bed, brush my teeth. Then I do like calisthenic workout, squats, pull-ups, push-ups, and then like I do that fast. I do sit-ups because I'm trying to build strength. And then like at the night I will run like maybe like 2-3 miles to try to build that endurance. But yeah, like if I don't do it, I'm joining the Navy. Fuck that shit.
Joining the Navy, bro. You should have joined the Army.
Huh?
The Army's crazier, no?
No, Navy.
The Navy? Oh, I think the Navy's training is much more tougher from what I hear.
I heard the Army's like they have girls now there, right?
Yeah.
So they never had girls. They
always had girls.
Yeah.
Girls and transgenders too also now?
They have transgender.
Okay.
Before they didn't accept, now they do.
Okay.
They should send them.
Yeah. How you gonna call a sergeant? How you gonna address a sergeant? Sir, ma'am.
Sir.
It.
Sir.
No, it's gonna be tough, bro. You have transgenders.
It's whatever their pronouns are.
You gotta ask him, bro. Yo, you have a drill sergeant. That's a it, bro. Oh, I don't think a drill sergeant might. I don't know. You never know. Let me chill. Some people might get triggered. Let me chill.
Let's backtrack.
Yeah, let's go back. Let's regress.
Oh.
That's for after the podcast.
Right.
But that's good though. That's good that you set yourself like a goal where you're like, you know, oh, by the time, you know, you're at how much right now?
208.
That's
So
still
a
like,
gain. Before I was like 200 and I went to 199. And I think that's when I was at the park. I was 199. I'm shit. I finally went below 200 in a long ass time.
When was it? Recently?
Yeah, like remember we were playing ball? It was maybe like 2 months ago.
Okay.
And then like I gained it back. I'm like fuck. Like I just got lazy again. You know?
And what are you doing right now? Like what do you find? You're just like working out? Or you?
Yeah, I'm doing calisthenics, running. Cause now I've added cardio into my workout routine. So now I'm trying to I'm focusing on like dieting, like making better choices. I'm trying to eat more like nutrition, like more that's gonna fuel me. And yeah, I'm trying to drink a lot of water, drink tea. I'm trying to avoid dairy.
How many meals a day you eating? You know,
Like probably like 2 meals.
2 meals.
2 meals.
That's
It
pretty
depends
good.
how much I eat. You know, like today, like after I worked out,
Mhm.
I had eggs and avocado, and turkey bacon,
Nice.
like low carb, and then probably if I do get hungry, I'll probably eat like a salad and chicken.
That's pretty good. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
I gotta focus on that, yo, because I am not trying to join the Navy. Fuck that shit.
I know. That's it.
Now I'm gonna do that fasting
Four,
too.
4 months is good.
Prolonged fasting.
You should do it like once a week. The 72 if you can, or 48.
I'm gonna do this week. I'm gonna do one day. No, I no excuses.
What,
I have to do.
like 48 or
24
24
hours. And
24
then,
hours no eating?
no eating.
Uh-huh.
And then if
You
I
do it.
feel like good, then I'm gonna do 48 hours.
okay.
Yeah, fuck that shit. I gotta do that. Is that the Navy or lose weight? Right?
That shit.
Fuck that shit. I'm not trying to hit the Navy, bro. Oh my goodness, bro.
Dodge.
That's a crazy
Well, that's
set
not a
goal.
bad. That's not a bad thing though. The Navy.
Like someone like Andre's weight, right? He shouldn't do a lot of prolonged fasting, right?
Nah.
Because he's pretty lean.
yeah.
Yeah, almost
Show him
75.
Show him your
Like-
no, your abs too, because you got abs, and
Oh yeah.
it's like you're like
I don't
you're
have- I
not
don't
that
have
fat.
It's like genetics.
I don't know. I've never been like I never had like a gut since I was 12. Like again, I was saying like when I was young, I saw myself become fat. That's why I joined
I
football.
never
and
seen
things
you
like
fat
that.
though. In my life, I never
You
seen
haven't?
you fat. No.
When I was from Pennsylvania, I was chubby, bro. I was a chubby kid.
Really?
Nah, yeah, I was pretty chubby when I was in Pennsylvania.
Oh, when
Maybe
you were in
when I was in Pennsylvania, yeah. So I got chubby. So I was like, oh nah. I remember going to school, right? This was I was like in 3rd or 4th grade. These little white kids, right, playing football. They had a little football. I got into football because of this white kid. He was throwing it, and I was, yo, can I throw it? You know, little Andre, can I throw it? He's like, Asians don't play football. I'm like, whoa, what? And like I just took that to heart. I was like, oh hell. I'm like, it's all right. So I grabbed it and I chucked it, and then he just looked at me like, whoa. And then like I stopped speaking to the kid. I remember his name, Thomas. Yo, Thomas, if you're watching this video, bro, you're the reason why. You know?
Yo, so what do you think about this? Like, me and Andre, we were like, yo, we should, because we like to play ball, right? And like in New York City, there's about around like out of the 12 months, there's like 8 months where it's either cold,
Yeah.
raining, snowing. 4 months is like where it's really nice. I told Andre like a good business, if we open up a basketball court, like indoor, having like 2 to 3 full court,
Yeah.
and like discharge people monthly.
Of course. Yeah. That's a good. People doing that already, and everyone's like renting that shit.
Yeah.
This is a spot right here in Middle Village.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Artistic Stitch, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
But
what I was
half court.
talking.
That's half
That's
court.
half court. They don't have
I told Andre
fulls.
like full court, and we could rent it out. I'm like, yo, I think that'd be, and it was cheap. I was looking at the cost of how much it takes to build a court, like where it function where you can move it up and down. You could create a volleyball court. It's only 50,000 per court.
50,000
50,000 a
Per
court.
court. They
Wow.
painted everything. They give you rims. It moves.
in New York. In New York.
New York, yeah.
Oh yeah. Wow.
So I'm like, yo, if you could have like 2 to 3 of those, and then you just charge people. Like I know a lot of people over here that would come in.
Yeah. I'm understand all ball players. That's a good idea. I mean, you don't have that a lot around here. You know.
Yeah, that's what it is.
There's the indoor hoops. I don't know the indoor hoops. They rent out gyms. They rent gyms and then they rent it out for people like as ball players, and you got to pay like $10 a head.
Yeah,
Those get flooded too.
yeah.
Indoor hoops?
Indoor hoops. Yeah.
That's what it's called?
Yeah. You
Oh.
never heard of it?
Nah, never.
I think
Was
I-
it in Queens?
It's like a application, and they have like course all over the city.
This-
Application. We gotta
Yeah.
go check that out.
So, but they send you to whack ass courts because I see a lot of full courts. It's tiny, not enough space.
Yeah.
It's
No,
crammy.
No, this course is whack. I mean.
Yeah, this is trash. I'm
Yeah.
like, yo, if you find like, and we really take care of our court, and we like clean it every day, because I know there's a lot of like YMCA and shit like that over here at BQE, the court. It's like slippery. They don't take care of it.
Nah, they
You know,
don't
but if
care.
you,
It's not-
people that take care of the court, I feel like people that come in, they would pay you like 600, 800
Yeah.
an hour just to have like, because they have like tournaments, you
Yeah.
know, games and shit
Yeah.
like that. And I'm like, yo, I think it would be like a good ass business.
Yeah,
especially
they'll
in
have
Queens.
runs.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea, and they have like maybe like images and stuff like that,
Mhm.
or like athletes.
And we get like real size, like NBA court,
Yeah.
something like that.
Sheesh. Yeah, that's big. I've never been
A
to an
regular
NBA court.
a
I
regular
don't know.
It's like 30K, but I was looking at like NBA size court. It was like
50
50
bands.
grand, yeah, with the painting and everything.
They used to have something back in the day. It was like a rec center, not rec center. It was like a one in LIC. It was like I don't know. Damn, what's the name of it? I forgot. basically it was something like that. Like you go there, everything's just basketball. Everything's like basketball. I don't know what happened to it, and it's like a couple of years ago, like 20 years ago. But I don't know. Now it's different because nobody's doing anything. It's like
and plus you can have like you can also make extra income by having like a personal trainer.
yeah,
Like we could train your kid to be like a crazy ass athlete. Some shit like that.
for sure.
That thing that we talking about LIC is it the like when you're on the 7 train, that white dome?
Yeah.
I've always see it
Yeah.
because I know my boy Javon goes there to play basketball, and I've seen it, and he's like, yeah, I'm inside this place, and I'm like, oh, like the Sports Recreation Center? I think that's what it's called.
Something like that. Yeah.
And the LIC is like right before you go to Queens Plaza, that white thing. I've
Yeah.
always wondered. I'm like, yo, what is this spot? And if it's a basketball court, I'm like, why are not a lot of people in it? You know, that's what I figured. I was like, well, that's weird. That's why I know. Son speaking about the business is a good idea, for sure.
I guess
a lot of people
it
come.
depends on how you market it too, right? Like the marketing and just like the kind of the demographics, right? So all that stuff like plays into a role.
Yeah, that's true. Shit. But what I was gonna say, yo, you wanna freestyle rap?
Nah, I don't think Mario freestyle
Mario
rap.
knows a freestyle rap.
Yeah, I don't think you freestyle. You freestyle rapper.
But I got a question. Do you like do you He's like nah.
About that thing.
I'll beatbox, but I won't.
What I was gonna say? Fuck. What was I gonna say? Oh, you drink any alcohol? You do any drugs, or you smoke, or you're everything?
Sniff coke like once a day. Nah.
This is
Sniff coke, I smoke weed a little bit. Just drink. Just drink like maybe a glass of wine like on the weekends,
Okay.
just to like decompress.
Okay. Yeah.
But nothing crazy.
So alright, that's not bad. Cause I know
that's
drinking
good.
like when you keep it to moderation is really like benefit.
No, I don't drink like that. Like once a week, maybe.
Once a
like,
week?
like a glass or two,
Alright.
just to decompress. But I'm like trying to get out of the habit because I really don't need it. It's like I just do it out of habit. But yeah, other than that, no drugs. Nothing.
Alright. Nice. You seen anybody? You got a girl, right?
No. We broke
Oh,
up.
you guys broke up?
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah.
Wait, the recent one?
Yeah, the recent. Which one?
Wait, cause I mean,
He said the recent one.
no. From what I know is I know you have a daughter, right?
Yeah,
So you have a daughter. That's with your previous ex.
Yeah, previously.
So the one that you were currently dating.
We're no more now.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
didn't work out.
Mm.
Different lifestyles.
Did
So
she
yeah.
like working out like you?
Not sure.
You know what? Like,
I think she hated me because I worked out so much.
you know
Did
what? But,
I'm taking him serious. I'm taking him.
no, but compatible, like being with your lifestyle, because Mario, he needs to find a girl maybe that's just like him.
Nah, I don't get like me. I'm fucking crazy.
Well, like, you know, that likes to work out, you know? That, like, have the same mindset and like.
Come on, let's work out, boy.
Yes, man.
We gonna run today, 21 miles.
Yeah, I was like, yeah,
that's
not
too intense for
true.
me.
Okay.
Like, Mario, not exactly like you, but like your lifestyle, the way you live.
alpha female, bro.
lifestyle, of course.
Yeah,
The values have to match. Yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
that's what I mean. Like,
That makes sense. Like.
because you don't want to date a girl that's like 300 pounds. Or like not even like, I'd be nice, like 200 pounds.
So be nice.
Like 200 pounds, and then she's just eating all day,
I mean,
like
they-
ice cream.
I mean, they need love too, man.
That's
Girls need
true.
love.
But you
Well,
wanna,
not
like-
for me though.
not for
Somebody-
yeah. Cause when you like, let's say like you guys go in a freaking shopping mall together, like you guys gonna eat something, you guys going grocery shopping, and then she end up buying like all junk food and ice cream.
I'm an extremist, so it's like
Yeah, you are. This guy is
Seeing,
extremist.
right?
so it's like I have like 4 or 5 months I just like go in like on something, and the other 4 or 5 months fuck it, like I just gain fat on purpose. Just so I could like create challenges. So right now I'm like, I don't know, this might sound weird, but it's not weird. I'm going on a celibate spree, like no sex, no.
No, that's weird.
What is it called? what did you say? A celibate?
Celibate.
Being celibate.
Like no masturbation.
No masturbation, no porn, no nothing for like.
That's tough.
I'm trying to go for like a year or two doing that.
Yo, masturbating that shit feels good. I'm not gonna lie. There's times like,
Yeah.
I told Andre like, yo, there's times like,
You know what else feels good?
I'm about to go in the shower. I'm like, yo, like this is conditioner, man.
Yeah.
This
I'm about
dick.
Conditioner's about to go to work.
Use conditioner?
Yeah, that's his best.
What the hell? Oh my god! I never. Ew, really?
Eating a donut feels good also. If you keep eating a donut every day, guess what happens?
Is there bad side effects? Is there bad side effects though?
To masturbation.
To
That's your
masturbation.
fucking power, man.
That's why I'm weak all the time, bro.
That's where your power. That's where your power comes from. That's why That's why like I've been doing some like research on that, and then they said people who are like they retain their semen, they have like more power like creatively and more energy to do things that they want. So right now we live like in a culture that is like basically if I don't want to sound too. Fuck, I'm gonna sound
Fuck,
like
say
that.
it, bro. Fuck it. Just say it.
We live in a fornication culture. Like it's like having sex is like seamless. Like you have to swipe left and then Tinder, or left or right. You swipe right.
I've never used it, so I wouldn't know.
You don't use the app.
Nah,
I used to have like last year. So you keep swiping and then you swipe and you meet a girl and then the next night you guys are fucking having sex. So we lived in that kind of culture, and then like. And that's why women have like girls have all the power now because they're doing what we used to do back in the day, which is like sleep with a lot of men with no consequences, you know? Mm-hmm. So the way to, I guess, take that back, take your, I guess, power or like your masculinity back is to have some sort of standard, you know? And just like
control and
self-control, yes. That's the
It makes sense. I know a lot of boxers like Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali, when they go on a training camp, like 5-8 weeks before their fight, they can't do none of that. No sex, no masturbation. Mm-hmm. They can't do none of that.
It's funny. I think it helps girls out though. For girls, it's different. For females,
but girls are more attracted to you though because of that. You like I experienced that because there's some sort of like
aura that you give out.
I haven't jacked off in 3 years. They like smell like.
Like,
he hasn't done it.
They're like, someone haven't had sex.
Oh yeah.
No way,
There's
bro. There's some sort of like stuff with that. You know, you gotta look into it.
That
vibration,
that electric.
yeah, it's like the energy is like glowing. It's like a lot of fucking.
Really? Hey, look, I'm darker now. I have more melanin.
Do you believe in stuff like manifestation and?
I used to, but now like I'm more like into scripture, like the Bible. I feel like the Bible has every solution to human problems. You know, if you really like take it seriously and literally, because the manifestation stuff is like, yes, you gotta say it out loud and then believe it and keep saying it and look at yourself in the mirror and it was like, oh man, it's like, you seriously, man? Like. You guys haven't learned, like, because don't get me wrong, like it works having I guess positive self-talk, but I guess this culture is just brainwashing people into believe that everything's like peaches and roses, which is not. I mean, life is tough. You suffer. You want to fucking lose 30 pounds, it's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sugarcoat it.
Yeah.
It's fucking tough, but. It's gonna be worth it though. Once you get a 6-pack and you fucking like work for that shit, be like you develop the character that requires you to have that. Mm-hmm. But if you, like I said, wait, why did I say that? Oh yeah, because of the manifestation. What manifestation is teaching is that is like you have to say it out loud and then wait for divine revelation.
Yeah. I know what you're saying.
Nah, I feel like no. For me, like
to a certain point.
To a certain point, yeah.
It's good. But after that, it's like it's too much. It's too fucking too much.
You shouldn't like dive too deep into it. You should do positive talk. You shouldn't like rely on it.
You should have a positive framework. Like your frame of mind should be positive, right? Which is what the Bible teaches you. Like for me, in my opinion, I've been like.
You're Christian, Catholic?
Christian,
yeah.
Christians though?
Yeah, no, I just
As bad as the
literally I started reading the Bible and it's taking it seriously like today. I kid you not, because me and my dad had like a talk yesterday, and he was telling me about how like, you know, I'm not rushing you into graduating school or anything like that. I'm letting you do your thing, but like, you know, let God guide you, let Jesus guide you. And I'm like, oh, okay, true. And we had like this serious convo. Like I could recall it could be like a whole nother hour that we were speaking. And I was just listening, you know, I was like, okay, like, yeah, you're right, Dad. Whatever you're saying is like correct, because he has more wisdom and more experience over me. So I just sit there and like, God gave us 2 years for a reason, you know, so like to listen more before to speak. So I really take time now to really consider the things that he's saying.
Yeah.
So then I started reading the Bible. I was like, oh snap. Like I just told myself, you know what? Read one chapter from the Old Testament, one from the New Testament, and then read Psalms and Proverbs. Because Proverbs is like where knowledge and wisdom comes from. They have like lots of Proverbs, which is,
Proverbs is deep.
yeah, it's
Proverbs
deep
is
stuff. Like if you really read over it and over and over, you're like, oh snap, like these things make sense. My dad was like putting mad stuff to me from Proverbs, and I was like, overload. Give me a second. Give me a second, pops. Let me take my
Let
time.
me, like,
Yeah.
You know what I hate about religion?
Yeah.
Because I'm Buddhist, right?
Yeah.
So what I like about Buddhists is because we're more like free will, spiritual. We're not really like do this and do that. Like we don't like. I don't hate no religion, you know. But like there's certain respect I have for certain religions because the way they are. One religion I respect is Muslim.
yeah.
Them dudes believe in it so much they're willing to like kill people for that
Yeah.
shit. They do that shit now. They're like Allah Akbar and they just blow shit up
Yeah.
because they believe in that thing. I'm not saying like Christians don't go do that shit, but I'm saying like one, if I do have respect for a religion, it has to be Muslim
Yeah.
because of the belief they have for that. And I'm like, yo, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah. Extremism.
Extremism, yeah.
Extremism.
They'll die for their beliefs, I guess. You
Yeah.
know? Belief could create a war or could create peace.
Yeah, that's what I also don't like about religions because they're always like, oh, my thing is this and my thing like I know like Christian and Muslim they have that
Yeah.
problem
Yeah, they have,
with
like,
each
beef.
other. That's why like I'm like when I was going to the church Christian, I'm like, yeah, like I understand what it says, you know, the Bible and stuff like that. But I think like it comes to a point where it's like, okay, it's a little bit too much because it's not now. It's like, yo, I can't do this. I'm like, I'm a human being, you know, like well, like I can't like
It's tough. No,
Yeah,
like,
it's tough.
I can't jerk off. I can't like do this. I can't do that. I'm like, yo,
I can't eat for like 10 days.
I'm like, yo, this is some like next level thing. Like,
no, it's a freaking it's a man's book. You want to know how to be a man? Open the Bible.
read the Bible, read the Holy Bible.
not even that. For me, like I hate the word religion because I feel like religion is man-made. It's
Yeah.
more so.
Yeah.
It's about relationship. To me, it's me the relationship that me and you share, the relationship that me and Mario shares, the relationship that me and God shares. That I feel like that's more the way I would put it out there. Because trust me, bro, I know there's some people who are like Christian, but then they don't follow the words of the Bible,
Exactly.
and they like they'll hate. Like I don't understand
Yeah.
crazy. I'm like, why are you hating on another religion? It's not even that. Like it's not. It doesn't say that in the Bible. You're not supposed to hate
There's
that.
certain Christian. I know
The
you're not.
Bible
like
says
those.
judge not. Like
Yeah,
you gotta,
judge not.
Like
Yeah.
Jesus said it the best. He's like, if you're gonna judge this woman for all her sins,
Yeah.
you look at your own sins, fool. And then
Yeah.
he freaking, oh shit. So like, then it says that like
Yeah.
before you even start judging. So anything like that comes to like war, my religion's better than your religion, this and that. I don't think that's from the Bible. What Jesus, I think, in my opinion, because I'm also new to this, what I understand is that Jesus embraces everything, every culture, because he looks at them as child of God. Because God loves everyone equally, but you have to embrace the truth of the Bible. That's a non-negotiable. So whatever the Bible says, you have to. That's where the faith and the belief comes in. You know. But which is tough because we're so used to doing it our own way, you know.
Yeah. I do believe in like it's good to follow like it's good to have a belief, but there's certain extent that people should like chill a little bit, because I met a couple of Christians, right, where they're telling me about the Bible, and they're like, oh, son, are you like Christian? I'm like, no, I'm Buddhist. They're like, Buddhist is not the way.
Oh man.
No,
They
that's the wrong way.
They make themselves look bad. They're like, oh, Buddhist is fake.
That's just
This and that, like. And that's why I get a little bit pissed, because I'm like, yo, if you're representing Christianity, you're making them look hella dumb right now, because the way you're speaking to me, you know. So I'm like, yo, I've been in church, I've been in Andre's church for a while, so I know how it goes. So when people like Angelo, you know, he's like, no, son, Buddha's not the way. You have to become Christian. It's the only end of. I'm like, yo, you sound hella dumb right now, you know.
It's like you gotta let them go through their journey and their spiritual like path with what they've
All you could
experienced.
do is just plant a seed, right? This
Yeah.
is what I'm doing. This is what I'm following.
If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't like it. That's
Like,
it, bro. Simple,
So I'm
bro.
not gonna say like bash you down. Like,
Yeah,
like,
don't. That was wrong, and I was like,
I
bro.
mean, they make, but like at the same time, like I know like a lot of Christians, they trying to preach the word of God, but a lot of them they don't know how to do it. So it makes you guys look bad. The people that actually like, because Andre's not like that. He doesn't forces me to do anything, you know. So Christianity is like, because the Muslim, I don't think they have like preach the word of God, because they don't really go. I don't see them going around to like other people trying to like bring them in.
the Muslims.
Yeah, I don't-
Islam, the Islam religion. I feel like it's like if you want to convert to them, you come willingly
Yeah,
to
you come
do that.
willingly.
You know, that's the difference that I think us as Christians we need to learn, because I've seen some people that like force it like down your throat, like believe, like nah, bro.
And it makes you look bad.
It makes
the other
it
Christians
makes
look
the
bad.
religion look bad.
Yeah.
But still, like in this world, like I feel we just have that one relationship, you know, with whoever it is that you're, you know, serving, whoever it is that you call God. That's the way I see it. That's the way you know, it's not more so compromising. It's more so that's my spiritual belief and the things that I see.
It's good to. I mean, it's good to have a discussion about what you believe and what I believe in a respectful manner.
Yeah.
Not like my religion is better than your religion.
Definitely.
But exchanging ideas and knowing why I believe in a certain thing and why you believe a certain thing is also important. It's looking at it from that angle. But if you want to like be aggressive about it, it's like, no, you should become like, that's like a different form. All we could do is just like plant the seed, right? Plant a seed of Christianity. What does it say? Teach what it says in the Bible strictly, instead of judging. Like judgment goes back to judgment, right? It's I'm better than you, right? Because this is that. So it's like, no, it doesn't say that in the Bible. You know, and the Bible says, follow me. Jesus says, follow me, follow my laws, this and that, you know. And of course, share the gospel, which is part of the Christian belief.
He's teaching.
But there's ways of sharing the gospel. Like, you know, I believe in, because I'm not perfect. Like
Nobody is. Nobody's perfect.
and that's what
Because if we was, we'd be God. You know.
and that's what Christianity preaches. Like, just recognize that you're sinful, which means you're not perfect, and follow God. You know, follow Jesus. Jesus was the perfect human being. He followed the law to perfection. You should be more Christ-like. And that's all. Like, that's all the teaching, really. But if you put your own 2 cents and then try to make up your own religion in your own words, that's not how it works. That's something else, you know. But if I'm trying to force it upon you and like, this is not. That's not that's too much. Yeah, like you get this.
I get the gist.
Yeah. But yeah, all you could do is just like plant the seed. That's it.
All right.
You know.
Yeah. Makes sense.
All right. But anyway, guys, we are gonna wrap it up.
It's a good conversation, man. It was good.
Yeah, definitely. I would definitely want you back in the future. So
For sure.
we'll see. Like, what I like to, why I want to bring people on now is because like 2 to 3 or even a year down the road, like you're gonna be like a different person. That's why I was like, yo, we
Yeah,
could
for
look back.
sure.
That's why I definitely want to have you back.
I'm gonna be 365 pounds. and the next time I'm gonna come back and we're like, I'm gonna lose 365 pounds.
That's gonna be the goal.
I'm gonna go on the 40-day fast.
Oh yeah, then you can do it.
Snap, bro. I mean, yeah, you never know. You never know. He might become fat by the time he comes back, and then make his plans and negotiations.
Yeah, but definitely have you back. It was thank you for coming.
Yeah,
really,
man,
like,
appreciate it.
Thank you guys
very
for having me.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, very inspirational. You know,
for sure.
guys, if you want to check out his stuff on the Power of Fasting, follow him on Spotify, Instagram. He's TikTok.
Yeah.
He's gonna create a YouTube channel, which
I'm
I feel like it's gonna do
good. You guys inspire me to create that channel. You know.
Yeah.
So definitely, I'm gonna create a YouTube channel next week or in a week or two. Trying to come up with some ideas and then definitely share the knowledge. You know.
Yeah.
So if you want to learn how to fast and how to lose weight, how to get fit, definitely hit him up. Also a personal trainer, fitness guru, pro athlete, I call him. Yo, he's freaking nice at ball, bro. He can
I
do it
know.
all. You can do it all. That's why I call you. You're kind of like a super athlete because you could run like crazy. You could play ball.
You want to learn how to play ball, bro? Defend him, bro. You gotta try to think of ways to like steal the
I'm
ball.
defending him, bro. He
Shoulder
doesn't miss.
to the chin. 3-1. Oh lord.
Yeah. Anyway, guys. So make sure to follow us. Make sure to hit the red button. Subscribe to the channel. We are bringing guests on every week. You got anything to say? Final words? guys?
Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And for those of you guys that don't know, don't you miss out on our
final words?
podcasts.
Yes,
Any
sir.
final words,
Final
Mario?
words, just fast.
Fast.
I'm just fast.
Fast. That's it. Fast.
See some real speed.
Fast, and then get fast.
Hey, there you go.
Anyway, guys, take it easy and see you guys on the next episode.
Peace.
Peace.